How how was to prepare for this role, because it's very emotional, it's very, I don't know, sad, bad, it's
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think there's a couple of things. First, it was helpful to have the level of physical preparation every morning of getting dressed and into my wig, because there was a real physical transformation that happened where, I walk in as me and I walk out as Betty, and the two are very, the silhouette, the clothes, the corset, the waist cincher, the garter, the hair, like all of it sort of, by the end of that process, I felt very different physically. And then there was also this interest in exploring the the violence that white women do while smiling and being polite. That the ways that the way the violence comes out is different than we might see from a white man, but it is nonetheless dangerous.
Yes. What makes you to say yes to Betty, to a role like this?
Um, it was I was definitely interested in the role, but I was also interested in the project and in LM's vision. I thought it was something I hadn't seen before. I thought there was real genius in the way that the real world terror was combined with the kind of supernatural horror, of using those two together to inform a viewer and to really get into the psychological and body space of what fear feels like, in the context of public and private space for Black people in America. And I thought it was told in a way that I hadn't seen, and I was really excited to be a part of a project that was exploring these questions in a new way.
Yes, this series portrayed races in the 1950s, but it's something that when we look at it, it's like we didn't learn anything, right?
Nothing. And it's not just, it's like, and there's also the fact that the 50s learned nothing from the 1850s. You know what I mean? Like, it's actually, it hasn't even, it's just, it hasn't changed. Like the role of the white women, of white women in terms of this vision of needing protection, the kind of sexualization of people in terms of their race, in terms of who gets protected and who doesn't, who deserves benefit of the doubt and who doesn't, and who gets to call the police on whom. And those things haven't changed for hundreds of years in this country and
Yes.
all over the, and so I think providing the historical lens allows enough distance and also enough reflection to say, oh, white flight still exists. Karens are still calling the cops on Black people in their own homes. This is still happening.
Yes, but I feel that it some kind of change in the industry for stories from minorities. And also, this story is full of strong women, strong characters. So that's something good. How do you feel about it? Because the good and the villains are very, very strong.
Yes, yeah, I agree. And I'm so grateful for changes in the industry and for the way stories are being told. Um, I'm grateful to walk into a hair and makeup trailer and have Black castmates not have to do their own hair and makeup. Which still goes on to this day. It's starting to change, but I'm just like, the context in which we arrive for the, like, how racist Hollywood has been is something that I don't think has been explored enough. And it is starting to change. And I'm really excited by those changes, and not having, like, I think um, it could have been very easy for LM to write a one-dimensional, reductive version of Betty Wendell. It would have been very easy and it would have been effective in the story. But he didn't do that. He provides more exploration of this person, and sort of by doing that, I think exposes more of the system, which is what we have to do to dismantle it.
Alison, thank you so much. I have to meet you soon in person.
Yes, I would love it. I also love your pillow so much.
Oh my
Llama.
God.
I love it.
We look like
Yeah, no, I love it. Thank you.